Yo, you got a mic? What's going on, guys? Back here with another banger video. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys through the process of Gen 24. This is a Gen 24 speed art video, and I hope you enjoy it. But before we get too deep into this, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share so you never miss one of my banger videos. So let's go. So right now we're working on Thunderhair Evo. Yep. I thought this was going to be a lot harder than it was. And that's why I was putting off basically doing any Beastly bundles, because I just didn't want to start on Thunderhair Evo, who I thought would be very difficult, but actually wasn't. I think the pre-Evo was actually more difficult to draw than the Evo, somehow. Don't know how it's possible. Because the Evo is more detailed and is also bigger. So, actually no, it's not bigger. The pre-Evo is technically bigger, it takes up more space. So yeah, I think I'm wrapping up the Evo here. And then the rest of this page is basically just easy pickings. Once I finish Thunderhair Evo, I had so much motivation to just finish the rest of the page. So, here I'm just redoing Wisp from the Valentine's deck review. Go watch that if you haven't. Finished that so quickly, speedrun that. On to Scrambled Eggs. Obviously, this is the Easter deck. You can see the egg theme and bunny theme. I was gonna do this for Easter, but then I had to go to Vermont like 4 days before Easter, so I don't have enough time to finish. So I kind of just left it to dry. And I'm just going to throw this in with Gen 24. And I'll probably do an Easter deck review next Easter, like I'm doing with the St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, Gen 24, this will either be like the biggest gen yet, with like over 60 cards, which I usually don't do, or I'll just push some into Gen 25. But yeah, I'm going to try to do like 3 a day minimum, if they're hard, but like if it's an easy page like this, I'll probably just do the whole thing. I'm just finishing up cleaning up these egglets. Look at how easy they are. I don't have to color them in. So yeah, we're almost done. My head won't get out of the way, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm probably gonna dip out once I finish and just go on to day 2, because actually I might do more today, because I have a lot of time actually. I only had a practice today, not a full game. That's why I've been posting. I've had baseball, and I've been watching you and other stuff like The Walking Dead. So yeah, finish push, like and subscribe. This isn't the end of the video. What I'm saying. All right, on to day 2. Let's go. All right, on to day 2. We're starting with Yoked, a very simple and easy card. It's basically all white for these like 2 black spots I did. I finished it, and then I made the pants black. Tell me what y'all think. I think the black pants had a little bit of color. The black's not a color. Then we had Electabuzz. Yes, I know that's literally just a Pokemon, but I don't really care. I basically just saw the egg, because I was looking up Fakemon eggs. I saw the egg, I drew it, I found out it was Electabuzz Zigzag, and I was like, okay, head, get out of the way! And then I was like, alright, let me draw it. He looks drippy as not. Alright, my head actually needs to get out. Get out. Alright, I think I'm finished. Holy carp. Alright, we're on to Omelet Fold. It's basically just an omelet. Pretty simple. I think I go over like another. Yep. Now we got Cage Cash Out. This gives you chips. You can get shield chips, you can get egg chips. That's basically all I have so far for chips wise. These low-key took me a long time, because I had to erase them and then fix the circles and then color them in and then do the shading. So yeah, this one was kind of tedious and annoying. If you guys are enjoying, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. I'll see y'all. Oh wait, why am I doing my outro? Just like and subscribe. Keep watching the video, please. Now we're on to Snomlet. the snake omelet. I'm just adding some egg shell. Bro, get out of the way. I'm just adding some like eggshell triangles. Y'all didn't even get to see that. I'm sorry. I'm doing the attack and health now. I did 110, 120 for Electabuzz and 80, 110 for Snomlet. On day 3 now, I'm starting with Eggnog. It's basically a monster that hatched out of an egg, but it wears the egg for skin. And when I drew this, I made the green coloring a little too light, and then I went over it at the very end. So it looks a little strange right now. Then I colored him navy blue. It was either like navy blue, purple, or black. And with black, you can't really see too much. And purple, I don't know. I feel like it was too bright. Anyway, now I'm on to the chips, the crack chips. So these are the second type of chips. We have shield chips and I have crack chips. And now we're on Essendra. This is my favorite on the paper. It's just green and viney and drippy all over. Yeah, I had a little bit of trouble with his leg there, but then I fixed it right up. And I'm just finishing the details on Essendra. He has like essence. He uses the power of essence, and he's a dragon. It's pretty aura, if you ask me. It doesn't have to be a he, it can be a she or a non-binary. Now we got a completely new page. We're doing Glue Ball. So usually the poison types are either water or nature, but this is the first fire poison type. And I was thinking to make it like poison and burning, but I was like, nah, I'll just leave it as poison. Now we're doing Clampster, which is like clam, but it clamps down, I think. And it also is like an anteater. It's kind of weird. I don't really know what this thing is. It's basically just a clam with really hard teeth, and there's like a weird anteater thing inside. And then we got Spearer, which is a cloud pony, which is a new archetype. I mean, it's not new. I've had like Cloudius and Cloud Guard. That's very OG. That's not even a card anymore. That's how OG it is. So I finished here, and then I was just cleaning Glue Ball up and the other cards. Ooh, this lighting is kind of weird right now. It's making everything look shiny. I came back here. I fixed Omelet to give it some more design. And then I just did the stats. On to day 4, we're starting with Comorite. This thing is a dog. It's basically... I don't even think it's a dragon. It's just kind of like a beast that's on fire. And it shoots meteors from its mouth. That's the look with this card. And I used some like white flames with red. I think it was cool. Yo Kaiju. Once I finish this one, my Easter deck will be fully complete. But I'll have to wait till next year to make the actual video one. Unfortunately, this was pretty easy. I just couldn't get the color right somehow. Alright, now I was on to Bolt Bat. It's a bat with a lightning baseball bat. And it's a tornado. A little confusing. But I decided to do the tornado part later. So I just started on the bottom row. And this starts with Cryptentacle, which is basically a octopus that's a mummy octopus. It's pretty drippy. There's like tentacles wrapped around its face. It looks so tough. And then it also has these blue crystals on its arm tentacles. Alright, just finishing it up. There we have it. Now we're going back to Bolt Bat, finishing up the tornado portion of it. It took me a few tries, but eventually I got it. Oh my goodness. Yep, there we go. And then I'm on to Geno Claw, which is basically a wildcat that has fused DNA, and it can manipulate DNA. It's a DNA card. It's a DNA wildcat. That's basically what it is. It kind of looks like Mewtwo. It's like a pink cat thing. It kind of reminds me of Mewtwo. It looks tough. Its legs are really cool. It's almost like a brain. All the ripples in it. And then it had this cool like scarf thing around its neck. That's so tough. Or it's like a cloud. It's just so tough. Then we're on to the final one, Kitsune Nova, which was super duper easy. It was only 2 colors. Easy pickings. And then I had to do the stats. For Glue Ball, I did 20-40, Clampster 30-70, Spearer 60-90, Kamarite 120-110, Yokaiju 100-120, Bolt Bat 120-110, Crypt Tentacle 150-160, and Geno Claw 150-170. On to day 5. Day 5, today I only did 3 cards. The Mini Lunar Archetype. It's basically a lunar-themed butterfly. Starts as a larva, Lunarva, then it goes into its cocoon, a lunar cocoon, and then it comes out and is Lunoth. And that's pretty much it. These guys just look really cool. Other than Lunar Cocoon, which is kind of bland. I was trying to add a little bit of color, like shading, but it didn't really do much, I'm going to be honest. I was just kind of feeling lazy today, but tomorrow, hopefully I have enough motivation, since it's Saturday tomorrow, to do all 6 and finish this page up. Here I'm doing Lunoth. I think out of these 3, Lunarva is my favorite. There's nothing really going to commentate on this, I'm just drawing. Oh, and this is out of frame. Alright, let's go on to day 6. Day 6, today I'm working on 3 Evos. We got Yin Yang Gill, which is a fish that has these frisbee type things that it uses. Yeah. This one kind of took me a while. These 2 took me like, in total, the Yin Yang Gill pre-Evo and Evo took me together 25 minutes each. Or not 25 minutes each, 25 minutes combined. Which now that I think about it isn't that bad, but at the time, it was pretty bad. So the Evo, I kind of had to like redo all the outlines. And then by the end, I kind of want to fix the rings because I made them a darker orange. Currently, as recording this, I haven't done it, but I might do that. I don't know yet. And I was trying to fix the mouth too, because the mouth still looks derpy because he's just like smiling like a dirt ball. Oh, I didn't even notice I was on the Boltusk. I kind of was working on that part. As you can see, I kind of messed it up there, but we just went straight on to the Evo. These cards are really easy to use, like 2 colors or 3 colors. Black, gray, and yellow. Pretty simple. And then I went back and fixed the pre-Evo Boltusk. The Evo looks so tough. Then we're on to Paying Grudge. The pre-Evo took no time at all, but then the Evo, that was a little more lengthy. And I'm not even coloring it. Okay, here we go. Now, this recording took me over an hour, which is kind of crazy. I think my favorite out of these is probably Boltusk, just because it just looks the best, in my opinion. And I also didn't put any stats on these. Like, after I finished, I didn't put any stats on, just because I wasn't really in the mood. So I'm probably going to do that on day 7, which is tomorrow. Here we are. My hair follicles are in the way, like always. And we did it. And then I was just finishing it up, and I filled in all like the hearts and attack and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. Bye-bye. Day 7, I started working on the Boomerang cards, which is a brand new archetype. It's just a bunch of boomerangs that have different abilities. So our first one was Laser Ring. Our second one was Mesmo Ring. By the way, I got all these ideas from Johnny Mon, which is a Johnny Test episode. And I didn't copy them from it. I just took the literal idea of them and made them into cards. Mesmo Ring definitely took the longest out of all of them, but overall, these boomerangs are very easy to draw just because it's literally boomerang, simple. That one is Knockout Ring. This is Doomerang. I think that's the coolest sounding one. Doomerang. It spells your doom. And then the next one is a Lightning Ring, which I think is the coolest looking one. It's a bunch of like lightning bolts. And then this is Grounding Rings, which is like kind of like a cage of boomerangs. This was a pretty easy day. Some simple designs. Now from here on out, I don't have any more fully done Beastly Bundles that I can just color in and be done with them. I just have ones that are blank with names. I don't even have their outlines or abilities, so I'm going to have to do that if I want to do more speed art. I'm just finishing up these stats, and we're going to move right on into day 8. No cut, because I'm like that. So, this day, I ended up making the abilities for these 3 cards. We have Baboomerang, Kadoomerang, and Banana Ring. Now, Baboomerang and Kadoomerang are the only 2 cards, only 2 beasts in the Boomerang archetype. And the whole Boomerang archetype is basically just, you can activate spells, and then you just add those spells back to your hand. That's basically it. You just get reusable spells. And they just look really cool. Like, do these cards not look dank as nut? But I actually did come up with Banana Ring by myself. I didn't even get inspiration from Johnny Mon from that one. I literally just came up with it in my head because I was like, Baboomerang. What can I connect to baboons to give an ability to Baboomerang? Boom, banana, make banana into a boomerang. I'm so creative. I know, guys. It's right here. Just finished it up. And there you have it. Day 9. This is the last page until Gen 24 is complete. As you can probably hear, my allergies are absolutely atrocious at the moment. But I still grinded this out for y'all. So this page is heavily focused on the St. Patrick's Day deck. And also some lucky cards, like dice cards. Just finished the top row, now on to the second row. The hardest beast on this page to color was Lucky Bug Evo by far, I think. I did these top 6 on day 9 today, and then tomorrow on day 10 I have super easy ones, and I'm doing that so tomorrow when I finish, I'll have time to finish up the rest of the pages and then laminate it, because it's going to take no time at all to finish those 3 because they're all very easy. And then hopefully I'll have the Gen review coming out on Saturday, because it's Thursday right now, and then I'll finish it tomorrow, and then I'll make the actual Gen review on Saturday. So hopefully I stay on track for that. Day 10, final day. I'm just finishing the last 3 cards in Gen 24. Now, this recording is pretty awful because my head's covering it, or it's off the screen, or it's sideways. So yeah, this was by far my worst recording. Finish up pot of gold there. Then we got Lucky Charm. I kind of reversed the colors. I should have put the light purple on the outside, but instead I did the opposite. And I put the light purple on the inside of the horseshoe. And then like I just literally just did a 360 with the paper. That's crazy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this speed art time lapse of me creating Gen 24. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do this for more generations. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.